I can look at a scene, I can even read a scene on a script and hear music straight off. It happens often that I just hear it, I know it, I feel it. I can sit down sometimes and just play it directly. Yeah, it's one of those strange things that I can't really explain. Sometimes it happens more when I haven't seen the visuals and I might just hear the story. The director might just say something about the character and I can just sit down and just feel what that person has said and feel it on the piano and write it.
It's almost like something overcomes you when you're in that moment of creating.
You are actually like a vehicle for something else that wants to be said. And that's like the sublime moment where nothing else matters. My name is Petra Salsjö. I was born in Sweden, but I moved to Australia as a young child, and I've lived in Melbourne primarily for most of my life. I'm a music composer and I write mostly for film and television. I started to learn music very early on. So probably when I was 6 or 7, I was very exposed to music early on as well. My family, like my grandfather was a conductor, my mum was a ballerina, and my dad was a rock musician, and there'd be lots of music in the house. Nothing was ever sort of metered in my house. It was always very extreme, loud, impassioned, dancing, all that sort of thing. So music was very much embodied. I was always very committed to piano and interested in music, but I wasn't writing properly until my late teens. And then I got into it big time. I sort of knew from the way that I improvised on the piano and in the way that I related emotionally to the music that I wrote that I might be a good fit with writing for screen music. I'm really grateful for the fact that I have had a very eclectic musical past and that I'm not, that I've lived a life and I can bring that into what I do now. Music is a fantastic bed for screen projects. It's a fantastic way to accompany a story and to either enhance the storyline or create suspense or massage a scene into place. It's a very subliminal thing. Often people don't realise that the music is actually working as an emotional kind of it's pulling and tugging.
They're gone. All of us. They took us all.
People often underestimate or don't understand the role of a composer, how important music is. It's because it's an abstract kind of absorption of music. It's something, it goes in through your ears, you don't see it. The thing is that it's so powerful because it goes in through your ears and it just hits your heart. So in a scene, the music is pivotal to how you want to feel about or how you feel about it. It can actually completely change the viewer's approach to what they're looking at. It's pretty fascinating because there's all these things working, the different layers working at the same time. When they become aware of the function of it, it definitely becomes more of a presence in their experience of watching film. I mean, it's the most beautiful thing. I think film music is like the soundtrack of our whole times that we're living in because we're contemporary composers composing for projects and things that are happening now. My composing style is piano-driven. It's a mixture of acoustic instruments, orchestral instruments, electric instruments, and technology. I mean, the style is a very personal thing. It can be many different things depending on what I'm writing for. My whole life has come into this moment, and it's the same with music. And all the things that I've come into contact with and all the conversations I've had and the influences of my life, they all impact on how I express myself through music. In the past, there's been pressure to be original, like to have originality. But now I realise that, it's actually authenticity and being true to yourself is more important than originality. That's my sort of view at the moment. And you can see and feel when something is authentic. It's an instinct, it's like an animal thing. I think there's times when I compose when I might not be on it. I might not be in that moment, and I always know it when I listen back. But then when I actually go into that thing, when there it is, I hear the change of me actually entering myself through the music. I'm not in control anymore, but it's like something else, some beauty comes through. It's like complete oneness with everything.